I talked to you about this absolutely ages ago, but I finally decided to replace this AV stand. It's just time to really tidy it up. So I've ordered something new and I'll share it with you as soon as it's delivered. So today is Bank Holiday Monday. And what happens on bank holidays in the UK? It rains. It has rained all day, and I mean all day. I don't think it has stopped once. It has always been a tiny bit of rain coming down, and then a lot of rain coming down, and then a tiny bit again. It's just been raining all day. And it's really funny because when it rains, Milo, our Shih Tzu, does not want to go out in the garden. And he's run out a few times and done his business, and then he runs back in. He just doesn't like the rain at all. But anyway, what have I done for the rest of the day whilst it's been raining outside? Well, I've been up into the loft space, or attic as some of you might refer to it, and I have taken out probably between 150 and 200 boxes, and that's with no exaggeration, and then had to sort of separate them out for recycling. So taking out all the plastic bags inside all of the packaging and just separated the cardboard out. And apart from being absolutely exhausted, what I am amazed with is I've ended up with a stack of probably about a dozen or more micro USB to USB cables, probably a dozen normal USB cables, power cables, Ethernet cables, little tiny screws, mounting screws, brackets, accessories that were all in the product boxes and hadn't been used, because more often than not, when you're upgrading technology or doing the sort of things that I like doing, you don't necessarily use the cables that are in the box because you're just replacing something with an upgraded component, for example. So it just goes to show how much waste there is. And I took those out. I will keep some of them as spare, but the rest of them I'll probably just give to a charity shop if they can sell them for 50p or something. You know, it helps, I'm sure. I'm sure people need micro USB to full-size USB cables, for example, or power cables like the IEC power cables. I'll probably just give them away. But that has created a lot of space, which is good, because I have a lot of technology and I always have boxes I like to keep for products for at least a year. When something goes wrong with a piece of technology, I know you don't have to have it, but I think it's always nice to have the original box to send it off for repair, for example. Or if I go on this upgrade cycle where maybe I switch out a product for a newer one, it definitely adds value to the product, or not necessarily in pounds, but makes it maybe easier to sell if you do have the original product box. So I tend to keep boxes when I can, but today I was very, very brave. I didn't want to turn into one of these hoarders that has their house sort of stacked floor to ceiling with boxes. I wanted to actually just clear some space out, and I probably did about, myself and my wife, cleared probably, I would say, a third of the attic space. So quite a big space to make room for more technology, as my wife said, which she knows me too well, doesn't she? But that was my Bank Holiday Monday. I didn't really do anything other than tidy up again. That seems to be all it's been lately, is tidying up. I did have a bit of a break and did some measuring for that AV unit that I showed you right at the beginning of this video. And I talked to you about this before. I did actually order something and I cancelled the order because I couldn't justify spending that sort of money to just sort of tidy up that sort of area. But I do plan to do a lot more recording in that area of game coverage, gaming accessories, maybe even some different centre speakers, because I've got an AV amplifier on that unit as well. And I think it's worth doing now. So I'm going to actually change that out. I have ordered the product, so I'm hoping within the next week to 10 days that will be delivered. And then of course I'll show it to you as well. I think it will make a big change not to be able to see all of those wires. I think it's nice to have a tidy setup. I always keep my desk for my computer and my sort of where I do my editing in the editing room is always kept very tidy. Where I do my recording is always kept very tidy. And I think the fact that I'm going to be using that area for more recording as well, it's important to tidy up those wires and have it looking its best anyway. So as I say, I'll share that with you when it happens. So I hope you all had a fantastic Monday. For those of you who've got an extra day off for Bank Holiday Monday, I hope you had a relaxing day, or a somewhat enjoyable day anyway. Please do let me know what you got up to today, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see another video of mine, please do click the annotation on the top of your screen now, and also you can click the annotation on the bottom of your screen and subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time.